feel you need more help to get moving away from home and help to keep you moving once you're out. So here I am, ready to go with you. If you're going out today, you're probably thinking a lot about it and are already getting yourself worked up because this may be a special occasion. It may be the first time you have this cassette to help you, and you're probably wondering if it will really do its job. First, I want you to do this. Don't try too hard now before you set out to alter your feelings or even to pluck up courage. Be as worked up as you feel you must be, even to spare when you feel like it. You see, I know that 1 minute you think you might make it, and the next you're sure that you won't. I know you think, what if the cassette doesn't help me? What will I do then? Think all the thoughts. You could hardly think any other way in the circumstances. But at the same time, underneath all those frightening thoughts, hold on to one special thought. I want you to hold on to this. I am going to do it however I feel. I'm really going out. I'm going to make a start. Good. I'm here beside you. Trust what I teach you. We'll go together and we'll make it together. Have you decided where we're going? Decide this before we set out. Ready? So here we go. Now take it gently. Don't go too quickly. Let go that tight grip. Let it go. It doesn't matter how you feel at this moment. You won't always feel like this. You could hardly feel any other way now. So come along with all those strange feelings. None of the feelings, horrible though they may be, can hurt you. I promise you that. It's not easy for me to imagine just where we are at this moment. If I know you, you're probably sitting at home trying out your new recorder. But I'm going to suppose you are walking down the street alone. Don't be afraid to open your eyes and look about you. Stand up straight, let your arms drop loosely, but don't drop the recorder. Up straight, that's it. Don't mind if the cars swish past. You'll get used to those by degrees. After a few days of trying, you'll take those for granted. Don't be frightened if you feel bewildered, even a bit unsteady. None of it matters. Fear and tension have made you this way. These are normal reactions in the circumstances, so don't think you're so very sick because you have these particular reactions. I want you to gradually release all that tension and find new wings. From the very moment you make up your mind to loosen to the best of your ability, your body will begin to recover. That's a good thought, isn't it? You really begin to recover the moment you let go the tension. And you let go the tension by going on quietly, slowly, being prepared to let the feelings come. Your feelings have been your master. They've been bluffing you, and yet you have been creating them yourself. The more tensely you withdraw from them, the more acute you make them. The way you create tension when you withdraw is rather like squeezing a lemon. I could put it this way. Tension squeezes the glands that produce the chemicals that make the feeling of panic. So the more you work yourself up, the harder the squeeze, and then the more panic, giddiness, weakness, and so on. So take your hand off that squeezer. Loosen, loosen. That's the way to do it. It doesn't matter if you fail, as long as you try again the right way. When I tell you to go slowly, quietly, I'm really telling you to stop squeezing that lemon. Let your tummy feel loose. Let it sag. Feel as if it's sinking. Take in a deep breath, and as you breathe out, let go. Do this when you feel the tension mounting, when you feel the panic flash. Is it so very hard? Then if it is, have another try. Let your body go. Let it go. Go forward almost as if you're floating forward. I don't expect you to do it this way all the time. I mean in those moments of great fear. You may have times when you feel yourself walking almost normally. Suppose we go into a shop. Is there one near? Now don't panic when you think of this. You can do it. The same magic will work. Pluck up your courage now. But loosen, take a deep breath, and quietly float in. Be ready to buy any little thing. You can do it. If you have to wait while you stand, take a few deep breaths. Expect to feel strange. You could not feel strange if you haven't been in a shop for a long time. This is a practice. Breathe deeply, let go. Don't pity yourself and think, why can't I be like all these other people? Why do I have to go through all this? Why do I have to carry a cassette? Believe me, if we don't get one thing, we get another. The big thing is to accept what has happened and now to come up out of it. Never run home in fear. See it all through and you'll know what it's like to be really free. But freedom must be earned. And the permanent way is the hard way. It has to be hard because you have to find strength. And strength is built on trying, in tackling the hard thing. And this takes time. Strength grows. It can't come out of the air. It must first come from your deciding to tackle this the right way, and then from your trying to do it. Suppose we go a little further. Don't be surprised if the blasters don't come. You may understand so well you may find that you lose your fear of them quickly. This could happen, and you could be quickly cured. I've seen this happen. But if the old blasters do come, remember, they will always pass if you wait. The trembling won't hurt you. Sit down if you feel you must. Even have a sweet or two, and then on again. Here is hope. This way lies freedom. You can do it. Gently on. Even when you successfully pass through the barrier, don't be upset if you meet it again while we're out. You know the barrier I mean. That feeling of being rigidly set in concrete, as if you can neither go forward nor backward, of being almost swallowed up by fear. Even when you manage this moment, don't be upset if it comes again and again on this journey. This is one of the strange things about recovery. You seem to have to go over and over the same experience, and for a while it may seem just as hard each time. I promise you that eventually it won't be hard. It takes time to reach this stage, so you have to practice and practice. But one of these days, when you do it the right way, you'll feel, that's it, that's the way, I did it. And once you've glimpsed this, you'll want to be up and at it again. You've come through that barrier so often that you automatically know the way through. And the only way is to go quietly through it, riding panic and all the other feelings as I'm trying to teach you. When you panic, a deep breath, let it out, let your body go loose, wait, and then go on. It's like playing golf. You know how to swing a club, but doing it the right way every time is a different matter. It takes practice. Sometimes you have the trick of going forward the right way for weeks and think you're really out of the wood. Then for some unaccountable reason, you have another flash of panic. If this happens, try not to be shocked. Wait. Go slowly again and practice once more, as I have taught you, until finally, whenever panic may come, it can't shock you into being so afraid of it. It's an old bogeyman, really, you know, because your fear of it creates it. So be reconciled to doing it the hard way today, the hard way tomorrow, until the day comes when you find it isn't so hard anymore. So let your body go loose, take a deep breath, let it out there. It wasn't so bad, was it? I promise you that it really is not so bad when you learn to do it the right way. And when you learn how to cope with panic and all the other sensations that you dread, gradually you do lose your fear of them. And when you're unafraid of them, there is no longer any it, because it is the fear you create. You've been like a puppy chasing its tail, round and round, chasing the fear that you make because you're afraid of the feelings of fear. Courage, old soldier. Don't be too downhearted when you fail. You belong to a very special group. So many march beside you today, doing it this way. So don't feel too lonely. If I were actually with you, I couldn't give you more encouragement than I want to give you now. You have it all, and you can do it. Nobody need fail. Good luck.